Monday morning. I woke up first time at 1:30, and I came downstairs and I couldn't go back to sleep. So I was awake till about 10 to 4. And while I was sitting over at my chair, I was debating whether I should go ahead and mop my floors. And I didn't want to because sometimes that steam mopper, it moves back and forth, the handle. That's what releases the steam. And it kind of makes a little bit of a clunking sound, you know, like a metal clunking sound. And I didn't want it to wake anybody up. I've done my floors like at 4:30 in the morning, like maybe about an hour or so before Harry normally has to get up. And he'll come downstairs, he'll say, "Oh, the floors look really nice." I said, "Oh, you noticed it straight away like that?" He goes, "No, I heard you." So it is kind of loud. And one thing I did do at 3:30 in the morning before I fell asleep, the dogs were all sacked out, sleeping really good. And I thought, you know what? This is the perfect time to trim their toenails. So I got the little dog nail trimmers and I trimmed all their nails. And there's Ellie walking across the floor. Let's see if she can start walking again. And she's not making any noise. Girlies, where are you? Listen how quiet. Listen how quiet. We trimmed our toenails today, didn't we? Did Mommy cut your nails, Lou? And you were a good girl. You laid there. You were very submissive. You let Mommy cut your toenails. You didn't give Mommy a hard time. I gotta bring those pumpkins in. And Adam, not today, but maybe when he's off midweek, we're gonna try to decorate the top part of the door, because he doesn't mind getting up there. I don't like heights. I don't like getting up there. I have done it, but it takes me a long time to do it because I'm afraid when I get up there I get nervous. And Harry's been up there, but he's not fond of heights either. So we usually get Adam to do it, but to coordinate when Harry's home, which is the weekends, and Adam being home, which is during weekdays, it's not coinciding. So Adam and I, we've already talked about it. It's going to be me and Adam alone this year to do it. So unless Brian's home to help us, you know, do a little assembly line thing up the ladder, we usually have the other kids, if they're around, you know, somebody, which is Adam, will be at the top of the door. Let me show you. For those that are new to my channel, the top of the door here, see, Adam will stay up there. And he hangs the wreath. We have a hook up there, nail, whatever, and he hangs the wreath. And then he stays up there, and we have a 10-foot ladder that goes to the very top there. And usually somebody's at the very top of the ladder, and then somebody's at the bottom of the ladder, and then I usually have all the boxes in here. And it's usually me who's fishing through all the boxes because I know where every single thing needs to go. And so I hand things. See, we do it like an assembly line. But we won't be doing that this year. That's okay. One year, Harry and I did it. The first 2 years, I did it by myself. And that took me hours to do it because, obviously, I was having to carry things one by one up the ladder. And that was bad. Okay, now it's time to throw out the girlies' step. And this is really old. I mean, look at the fabric started to fray, but I bought this when we lived in Chicago, when we had our other two boxers, Aslan and Noah. But here's what the problem was. See this plastic like this? So it's just real thin. Here, I should just take this cover off. I mean, who cares now? It's just like a thin plastic lattice. Well, I went to step here, and so anyhow, that's all broken, and I'm going to throw this out. And oh, something else I was going to mention. I went to mention it yesterday, but my vlog was a little bit longer than I had realized, and so I didn't want to make it too long. So let me say it now. Regarding comments, there's a few videos that I was not able to answer any comments, and the reason for that is Google and YouTube, you know, they partner together, and whichever one of them making the news changes, and I can't stand that, because every time, and I understand the need, let me say this, I understand the need to make changes to keep up with technology and everything and newer ways of improving things, but what I don't like about that, even with Facebook, and they did it with MySpace, you get used to the changes that they just made, and you're going about along, and then all of a sudden you get on the computer one day and it's all changed again, and you have to keep learning all of this stuff. Well, you know, those of us that didn't grow up in a computer age like our children did, see, like, all this electronic stuff comes very easy to our kids. Our kids can sit down, play video games, and they know what they're doing, you know. You can buy a brand new game, put it in there, they'll mess up the first couple times, and then after that, oh, now I got it, you know. I go to sit down to play a video game, which I don't ever, I quit doing that a long time ago, and the reason why is because it takes a long time to get used to all those buttons and all that stuff. I watch my kids, you know, they got the little controllers with all these buttons, and their fingers are just going all over them. Forget it. But it's the same way with the computer. They can pick that stuff up a whole lot easier than us. Anyway, they did something on a few of my videos where the little reply button wasn't there, and I couldn't answer, and it was late in the evening, and to go back the old school way to re-answer everybody, you know, put the little @ symbol to the person's name and then to answer, and I just thought, well, we'll see if this straightens out, and it did within a day or so. So that's why some of my comments, or some of your comments, were not answered by me. That's one thing. And then here's the other thing. I'll try to make this really quick. I have a cooking channel as well, and I wanted to go back into my cooking channel the end of August, beginning of September. And before I went into YouTube, I went to my Yahoo email, because, you know, you want to see any messages that are coming in there and that sort of thing. And when I went in to go to my Yahoo email, there was a white screen that came up and this little thing that says, please answer the security question, because I tried logging in with my password, and then that screen came up and it said, answer the security question. And I think the security question was, what's the name of your first dog? Well, I can't remember the first dog that I ever had in my life, the first dog that my husband and I had. We were married, the first dog I had when we moved here. I mean, I couldn't remember how I answered it. And I had opened that account in 2010 when I did a new not MySpace, a new Facebook profile. So it's 2013. I don't remember what the answer is. So I knew it had to be a pet's name. So I tried doing all different pet names, okay? And every one was kicked back, and you only get, I think, like 3 tries. And after the 3rd try, you get locked out for 24 hours. Okay, so then I waited my 24 hours. I went to go back in. That's when I tried thinking of other names, and I thought, well, did I put one of my kids' names? I couldn't figure it out. And they kept locking me out, and then I finally just gave up, and I said, forget about it. And I let it go all that time. Well, here, I've been wanting to maybe, you know, start doing some cooking videos with the holidays coming up, and I went to see if I could get back into my Yahoo, and it was letting me do it if I changed my password, and they rerouted me to my other Yahoo email, okay, so that I could retrieve that to I could change my password. And I did that, and I was able to get in a couple different times. I had to do this. But then, like, the next day when I would get on there again to check for emails and so forth, it had the thing that I had to answer the security question again. And I did attempt several times to contact Yahoo. And every time that you click the little thing that they give you to contact Yahoo, it comes up with, you know, a zillion questions. Which one of these is your problem? Well, I tried several of those, and they lead you like to those forums where other people experiencing some difficulties in that, and then couldn't find anything that was helpful. And then they asked you at the end of it, was this helpful? And I answered no every single time. So, like I said, so I forgot about it. Well, I went to try to do it again. Same thing, it was happening. So this time, instead of clicking to reset my password, I clicked on that my account evidently has been compromised, because that's the only thing that I can think of. And they promptly sent me a thing. As soon as I said my account has been compromised, you click next or continue, whatever it is. Then the next thing comes up, it says, over on my other Yahoo, we have sent you a link that will give you the instructions to get back into your account. Okay, so I immediately go back into my other Yahoo, and I look in my inbox. There it is, right? So I open it up, and it has the link. And so I try clicking the link, and when I do that, my font, you know, the size of my letters would get really big, and then they'd start getting little, and they'd go in and out, big, little, big, and then the screen would get big, and then it'd go little, 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 and then my little cursor was doing this, and that's always a problem when that kind of thing happens. I'm like, what is going on? So I clicked out of it. The next day I did the same thing. Tried to log back in, used what my password was, the last one that I had changed, and I clicked that my account was compromised. It went back to my other Yahoo with the link. I went there and I opened the link up, and a white screen came up with big black letters that says, your time has been expired. How can my time be expired when I just said that my account was compromised probably a minute ago, and you quickly sent that thing to me? I went into to retrieve the link, I opened it up, and my time's expired within like a minute or like 90 seconds. So anyway, I'm not fooling around with it no more. I started thinking, well, let me open up another email account so I can get a new YouTube channel. And so you need that email. That's why my Yahoo, I need that because it's linked with Google and all this other. You have to have that. So anyway, long story short, I was going to open up another email and just put in all of my videos that I did do this summer, because I saved all of them. And then I thought, no, I'm not doing it. 3 email accounts and 3 YouTube accounts is enough for me, because I still have my Facebook, and I'm not keeping up with all of that. So anyway, what will be beneficial to you guys is instead of having to subscribe to another YouTube channel from me, which would be another cooking channel, I'm just going to put my cooking with my vlogs. I'm just going to combine the two. And then that way I have my 2 YouTube channels, I have my Facebook, I have my 2 emails, and that's it. I mean, that's 5 things I got to keep up with during the day, and that's enough for me. So anyway, I wanted to make this known so that any of you that you were subscribed to my cooking channel, and that's why there haven't been any other recipes, and then why you're going to start seeing recipes here, because I'm just going to put everything, those 2, my Sandy Cams and my recipes, I'm putting everything on this channel. So anyway, that is my long-winded spiel for today. Okay, cleaning is done, and now we're going to go outside, aren't we, girlies? Adam came in for a potty break, but he's getting ready to change the wheel on the wheelbarrow. I've got gloves, because we need to fill up the garbage cans. And I guess while he is doing that, I'll make him take this off when he's finished, because I'm going to go ahead and get the leaf blower. And look at all these leaves. And they're all up here behind the grill. So there's lots of blowing in order. I still need to get another tarp for here. I'm having a feeling I may have to run to another one of our hardware stores if that wheel that we have from the wheelbarrow does not work, because it's a little bit smaller than the other one that we have. So here's these tarps. Maybe what Adam and I can do. These are all old ones. And I set them over here. I saved them. I think maybe we should put these on top. I think that's what we'll do. First of all, let's get this. I hope there's enough gas. There is. Okay, girlies. Some of the grass has gone dormant. Alrighty. As best as we can be, but more leaves will be falling. So Adam is almost done over there. We're going to take the canopy off. I brought the tarps out so we can take that ripped up one down, put the old ones on. Then Adam and I will have to carry these lovelies downstairs to the basement. And then I keep saying I'm going to roast these, and I am going to roast them. Maybe I'll do it. I'll try to bring these in tomorrow, because if we do get that snow on Wednesday, it'll be nice to have the oven heated up to warm up the house in addition to the fire. So it will be nice to roast those at that time. And I'm going to get some of the puree ready that I'll use it to make pumpkin pies on Thanksgiving. Matter of fact, you know what? What I'm going to do, I'll bring those in the garage and set them on the potato bin, because it stays nice and cool out there. Because if I roast them now, that puree, I'm afraid it'll get moldy by the time I need it for Thanksgiving. I will roast those later. That's what I'll do. But these need to go down to the basement. Matter of fact, these, I'll just go put these out in the garage. Alrighty. Did I cover this thing up last year? Do you remember? Or did we just, I think we did, because that seat cushion thing, it would have gotten messed up. Do you remember the thing on it, Adam?
No.
I think I had it. Maybe I didn't. Last year, whoops, was kind of a mild winter. All right. Okay, and this goes back on here. Okay, girlies, watch out. Let's see. I need to get the chain on here first. There. That wheel, so you don't lose all those pieces. Oh boy. See if you can stand that bucket up right there, and then you can put that wheel and the stuff on top of the bucket. See if it will stand up. There. We got to come over here and get this thing off. Let's see. I think you are going to have to go down. Ouch, did I get a splinter? I got a little bit of a splinter. Okay. We have a big, huge wood piled up at the very end of there. And we can't pull the tarp off this way. That thing is so shredded, it's coming off in pieces. I don't know what happened to this. We just put this on. We got this wood and stacked it. When did we stack this wood? Was it July or August?
I don't know.
It was July or August we got this wood. We stacked it, and I just bought that. And look what happened.
All the running I'm doing.
Ellie, you're being silly. Okay, we got a couple more pieces of wood under here, and then we got to throw this thing. It's a bit of a breezy day, but we need to burn the stuff from our garden. And so Adam is going to burn it, but we're going to have to make sure we start out with a low fire and see how it goes. Can't get it blazing or anything because we don't want to have the fire go over by the fence or whatever. I think Joe, when he usually burns, the breeze is about like it is now. So we got to burn this pile. He's got to get that stick thing in there. He's got to burn that over there. Lucy got a bit nervous. She ran away. It's okay, Lou. Come over here.
It's okay. Dude.
It's okay. Stand over here by Mommy. It's okay. He poured a little bit of gas and so it went poof. And then when she heard that, she ran. It's okay, Luce. But Ellie, who's not afraid of anything. Ellie, you're a good girl. You're not scared, are you? The two chickens are over there. Come on. It's okay. Come over here, Chloe. Come by Mommy. Lucy. Are you nervous, Lou? She's nervous. Chloe's a bit nervous too. It's okay. Baby Ellie, you're a brave little girl. Oh, look. They're going back in through the landscaping behind the logs there. Okay. Pile number 1 being burned. Adam, make sure that hose isn't going to get burned. Try to pull it out and pull it over here. That's when they ran. Baby Ellie, are you going to run? Because Adam's getting ready to light the second thing. Baby Ellie, stand back. Where are you going, Lou? Woo, there goes Lucy running away. And Ellie, you just stand there like a good girl. Nothing makes you afraid. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. Chloe, she came back over here. She had that funny, suspicious look on her face, and now she's leaving again. Adam's pitchforking it now. Gonna come back out. So we got that. Had a little tear over here. I had to tape that, and there was another. And look at all these stink bugs that were on here. Gross. Had a little tear over here and more stink bugs. So, depending on how beat up this tarp thing gets this winter, we might have to buy a new one next year. But that's okay, because we've had this swing now, I think it's probably been about 4 years. And so this tarp has lasted that long. Look at how the wood tarp did not last, but only a couple months. So anyway, Adam is still burning. We got to get that tarp on and then go back in. Chloe's still scared. She won't come out. Ellie is not scared. Okay, so this is done. I took down the butterfly and the dragonfly. Leaves are blown away as best as they can be blown away. We are all stocked up with wood. I took those pumpkins to the garage. We need to take these downstairs. We don't want to forget about our lighter that's over here. So these came from one of the tarps. I'm going to throw these out. Whoops. So I'll show you what we did as soon as I get this up here. The new tarp, we had two new tarps, obviously the one all ripped up, but then we had the tarp that was over here. Remember how long it was on the ground? Because it was a real long tarp, and it was this one, and we had it folded in half, and we took those little twisty ties and wired them together. But even though we folded it in half, it was still real long. So this is an old one from the shed. We took that one, undid all the twisty ties to make it long, and we put it here. But this was the part that you could see from the front, but the part from the back over by that evergreen, look, it was all faded and everything. And not only that, it has a tear in it. So once you get a tear this way, when wind comes, it will continue to tear. So I don't know, eventually we're still going to need to get another new one. If I would have done all of that myself, which I normally do, it would have taken me a lot longer. Look at the woolly worm. Oh, I see these on the road all the time, but I haven't had a chance to actually pick one up and hold it. Look, Adam.
Just be careful which ones you pick up.
Why?
Some of them are poisonous.
Well, not these. These woolly worms are friendly. And I showed you guys the praying mantis yesterday. He is still here on the wall. I don't know if he camped out there overnight or what, but do you want to go over here? You don't want to be on sticks? Would you like to let go? There you go. Alrighty. Hurry up, girlies, go potty, because I'm going in.
Got a praying mantis.
Yeah. Just watch that fire until it's completely out. I'll clean up all of this stuff. Oh, I need to get, you know what? I'm going to use the girlies' toy box over there to get all those pumpkins to take them downstairs. Okay, so it's starting to get a little dark in here. Dark enough that I can go ahead and start turning on all my lights. So you can see everything is out except for my family room Christmas tree. And so let's have a little look. So all those lights there, I have this on so that my music plays over there. So we need to turn on the wise men. They came on. Family room. See, watch how you could just stand here. I love it. So the green thing's on, but the soffit, and I just did that. Look, it came on. And then we need to turn on the dining room tree, the living room, the nativity, and we'll go ahead and turn the village on and the white tree. So now let's look. Ha ha ha. Look. Oh, the living room tree didn't come on. There we go. That came on there. The village is on. So the only thing that didn't come on was that, because I notice if you don't really press these in really good where you hear the clicking, sometimes they won't go on or off. So that's what I love about these things. Right here where I'm storing these remotes, I just stand here and turn on what I need to turn on, and then at night we just and then we just walk around just to make sure Like right now, everything is on. And then when we go to do this at night, we make sure that everything is off. And the only thing I have on timers is the swag garland thing above my china cabinet. The Christmas tree in the office is on a timer. My gold tree, because I don't like that every night. I just plug that in when I want to, and I turn on the garland over my fireplace every night when I go up, like to take a shower, a bath, whatever, because usually it's either getting dark or it is dark up there. So I just do that manually. And then this garland over my fireplace is on a timer, and this little light is on a timer. So that's nice. The only thing that we have to manually turn on and off is, well, the remotes, obviously, you have to manually click them. And then my gold tree and the garland over our fireplace in the bedroom. So that's nice. Adam is winding down the fire. I fed the girlies outside today because I mopped floors and I didn't want them to get all dirty. I've got to get our dinner going here pretty soon. Since Harry's not coming home today for dinner, I don't have to eat late. And we eat late, 5:30ish, because we have to wait for Harry to come home. We wait for Adam to come home. When Joe and Carly were living here, that's why we ate at 4:30, because they got off work like at 4 o'clock and they were home at 4:30. So for the first round of people, we ate early. But now, since we don't have any early comers, now I'm delaying my dinner like an hour, hour and a half. And since Adam is home today and we don't have to wait for Harry, I don't have to wait till 5 or 5:30. So we're going to eat at 4:30 today. So anyway, I think I'm going to get some water to drink because I'm dying of thirst.